Welcome to the channel, guys. And if you watched last week's video, I was able to write and draw and do all kinds of crazy things with my wheels. Since then, I have washed it and they are a little bit dirty again because of my driveway. And we finally are seeing some sun in Pennsylvania again. So that is a big plus. And basically today's video is gonna be an explanation on the grill. I've been getting quite a few questions on that. People have been just asking me about the grill, where I got the grill, just stuff like that. And it seems to be a big popular topic on this. So I'm just gonna kind of go over where I got this and what I did to it, because this isn't actually, I didn't buy it like this. I made modifications, my own modifications with my own ideas and everything, and made it mine basically. So let's get right into it. Be sure to subscribe, check out some of the other videos, and I'm gonna put this at the beginning. That way I don't have to do it at the end. So yeah, be sure to subscribe, check out some of the other videos, and stay tuned because we are trying to make progress with the Cobalt over there. And I have been doing a little bit with that. So, and I won't get into that today, but anyway, let's get right into it. So basically this grill came from eBay, and I think I paid a little over $100 for it, maybe 160 bucks. I don't remember exactly without looking it up. So keeping that in mind, this grill came from eBay, and originally what they wanted you to do was you were supposed to keep your stock insert, which if you have a Ram, you might know what I'm talking about, you might not. If you've messed with grills, you probably do know what I'm talking about. There's basically the stock Ram grill will have the cross member piece that comes all the way through and down the center, like that Ram over there. It's basically cross through the entire grill. Well, you're supposed to cut that out, but then there's a backer piece, and in between, actually, I'll just go over and show you guys. On this Ram over here, that is the 2500, but it's still basically the same principle. Still has the back insert, and mine was set up the same way. It had the cross piece here, and it has this mesh. That is the backer. That is the insert that they want you to keep. And I did it that way. I did have it that way, and it honestly looked horrible. You could see it plain as day, and if you watched some of the other videos, you knew seeing two horns back there bothered the crap out of me. So seeing that huge insert back behind this grill was even worse. And it didn't take me long before I changed it, just because it looked so bad. And I seen some trucks on Instagram who I could tell bought those grills from eBay. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I could see the grill, their stock insert behind it. And to me, it just doesn't look clean. It doesn't look good to me. That's just my opinion on it. So anyway, they wanted you to keep that stock insert. You could see it back there. So with that being said, I sat down and just kind of threw around some ideas in my head, what I could do with it. And so I came up with a bright idea. You know, what if there's a way that I could eliminate that stock insert back there so you don't see it, and so it looks like a $700-800 grill that you would buy from a name brand company or whatever, that their prices are astronomical for a grill that does the same thing of what I just did. So I'll pop the hood here and kind of go over how I did it, because I don't think I really did that in these videos, because I did make some modifications to this, and I don't know how well I'm going to be able to see this, but either way. So basically, starting out, after I put this in, the stock insert was behind it. So what I ended up doing is you pull the grill, which is those 4 bolts on top after you remove the shroud here, and probably can't see that very well, but actually right there you can see one of the studs sticking through. And might be able to see it better through here. There's a stud, there's a stud, and what it is basically is there's little screw nuts or whatever that they have on the back of the grill that are welded or tacked fast, and then just long threaded studs slide through, and then you fasten those, and it had like clamps, and that's what you fastened it to the stock insert. So what I ended up doing is you can go to any hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever, probably even Walmart, and get some L-shaped brackets, which you can just kind of see it in there. And I think I used the same nuts. So I just picked up some L-shaped brackets. I basically set everything on there, laid everything out, made sure everything was tight and the lines were clean. And then from that point, you can screw on your L brackets, which they come with screws, the ones that I bought that came in the pack. And I did that, and then you can take your studs, push them all the way through. Then you don't even need to have the insert back behind there. So then automatically it's gonna look like, one, it's gonna look a lot cleaner. Two, it's gonna look like you bought an expensive grill when you really didn't. And overall, that changed the entire look of the truck because you don't see the insert behind it anymore. And I'm assuming for other vehicles, other trucks, it's gonna be exactly the same, that they're gonna maybe want you to keep some of the insert behind it, which is how they get away with doing it for cheaper. But really, if you ask me, I still don't have any more money. Now I get a lot of the price is the quality of the product and the durability and what it's made out of and all that stuff. All that stuff adds up, and I get that. But at the same time, with this being an eBay grill that I paid maybe 160 bucks for versus $700-800, and if you get the ones with the LED lights in, they're even worse, they're over $1,000. It still doesn't look any different than any of those. Now, what else I did do to update this is the studs that came with this were actually all plastic. They were plastic in the front, plastic in the back. They were junk. Obviously, eBay, 160 bucks. So I ended up buying this grill, which I know I went over. This was Royalty Core, and I ended up buying that, which came with these studs. And I really like these studs a lot. They were a lot bigger, and they're actually, I think, aluminum. I forget the number, T90. I'm not really sure. But either way, so I bought that. It didn't match the top grill because those studs were obviously a lot smaller and they were plastic. So I went to Royalty Core's website, and I'll put their link for them in the description. But I went to their website. They actually sell these studs. You can just buy the studs. You can buy them in packs, I think, of 24. And I did that, bought however many I needed, and I pulled out the stock studs, the plastic junk, pulled those out, and then put these in. And it basically just pulled the whole front end back together and made it look a lot better. It actually matches a lot more. And this is kind of actually faded. This is still like a higher gloss black. So, and this is a higher end grill, obviously. So you can definitely see the difference there. That's like a real faded, like, I don't want to say this is glossy, but it's a deeper dark black. This is more of a flat. So I might do something different with that to get it to match this one. Either way, there again is a little bit of the price difference and variations in that. But still, taking a step back, close the hood here, and taking a step back, you would never, wow, okay. You would never know that I bought that off eBay unless I told you. You would probably assume, oh, I don't know, you bought it off of some website just like that. It came with everything you needed. And that is wrong because I did buy it off eBay and I made all those changes to it to make it look that way. And obviously then I deleted the horns. Well, I didn't delete them, but they're down below now. So you don't see those back there, and it looks so much cleaner, so much better. And so if you guys have any other questions about the grill, because I know I've been getting a ton of questions about it, I should say. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because I know I didn't really go over it too much. So that's pretty much it. And you can turn these if you have to. You can turn the L brackets the other way compared to having the L back. You can have it forward, however you really need to do it to make these line up. And like I said, it took a little time for me to basically lay everything out and get everything set up, because you want to make sure that everything's going to be lined up with each other, with everything, and have the body lines and everything hold out true. Because if you just start mounting your L brackets on there, most likely it's not gonna, if you don't line anything up, you're not gonna even be anywhere close. So definitely take the time to do it if this is what you're gonna do. And I'm not bashing those companies that are selling them for $800-900 or whatever they are. I'm not bashing them at all. I'm not saying any of that. I'm simply saying that you can buy an eBay grill for a little over $100 and make some modifications to it that are still cheap. Those L brackets were, I only a couple bucks. They weren't even, I don't even know if it cost me 20 bucks total. They were real cheap. So with that being said, you can still take a cheap eBay grill, modify it, and have it look like a $700-800 grill. And like I said, with the 2 variations of the colors, you can change that too. So there again, it all goes in personal preference, what you want to do, what you're looking to do, and how much money you're willing to spend, and so forth. So, and even so, it sounds like a lot, but it really wasn't a lot of hard work. It didn't take much at all, and it didn't take much time. So if you guys have any other questions on the grill, be sure to comment below, and I'll be sure to answer them and get back to you on it. But I hope that answered a lot of your questions, and I hope that helps you guys. So like I said, any other questions, let them below. Be sure to check out some of the other videos, and stay tuned for the Cobalt. Have been making some progress on it, looking at some different parts and doing a lot of research on it and everything else. So, but like I said, we'll get into that in a different video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give it a big thumbs up. Have a great day.